This channel is supported by Truefire. Truefire is an online library
enough. You can get the Truefire All Access Pass for as cheap as they ever do it, the $99 thing. So just jump and do that if you're looking for the best price you can get Truefire All Access for.
Okay, if I'm honest with you, this has been my favourite pedal for many, many years. My favourite drive pedal. When I think about, you know, the first company really that sent me some pedals to check out were Rockett, and I've been asking, because I've been doing some other Rockett demos, the company that I do stuff with, can I do the Dude please, because this has been my favourite drive pedal for many years. I've got the HRM that I demoed. The Dude is actually a little bit cheaper than the HRM, and for me, again, this is very similar to the HRM. This is the Dude version 2. I'm also going to show you the Dude version 1. This has been my favourite pedal for many years for drive. If there was one pedal that I could rely on for my drive tones, it's basically the Dude. The version that I'm going to show you in the up close demo part is version 1. The main difference between version 2 and version 1 is that we've got slightly more visible knobs because that one was black. These are obviously white. I think I also had a version that had sort of silver knobs as well, but the white ones I think are best for visibility. The other difference is that this level knob here is a bit tamer than on the Dude, which had a pretty aggressive amount of volume boost. This one they've sort of softened it a bit. I used the Dude alongside the HRM pedal. Both of those pedals were on my board when I went to Real World and recorded with Mark Kelly's Marathon. And that was essentially what I was using for my lead tone, was kind of the Dude stacked into the HRM. And for my non-lead rhythm, I would just have the HRM. I think it was a simpler time for me, and I've got the HRM on my board now, and I did do a gig the other day, and that was the only drive pedal that I really used. It works fantastically well. If there was one drive pedal that I would, happily kind of say, well, that's the one that gets me my sound, it would be the Dude. And that was why I kind of said, can I demo the Dude? Because this is one that I use. I have 2 of them here now. We've talked about maybe doing a giveaway. At the moment, I'm running a giveaway of the B-Tronics tuner fuzz. Let me know in the comments if you want a Dude, and we'll get that sorted out. But yeah, jump onto Instagram, by the way, and check out my post on Instagram, because that's where we're going to be giving away the tuner fuzz from B-Tronics. But yeah, let's jump in and hear how the Dude sounds. Okay, so plug a guitar in, twat. Clean. Dude. We've already had it into a deluxe reverb, now into Helix Native. So we've got ratio, which is our drive. Lots of drive, lots of compression, even at lower settings. Now we've got treble, turn it all the way off. It's like a high pass. Like a low pass, I think. I think one of my favourite controls on any drive pedal, as it just seems to be in that sweet spot where it's like, well, I can really just take off what I don't want of the tone. Shaving the haircut type thing. Or if we want to keep more of that in. As the gain goes up. Smooth it off, and then we got deep, which is like low mid. Simple.
of the few pedals out there that is actually going to sound huge with a bridge pickup on a Strat even. If you want a bit more transparent type vibes with it, then I guess it can do that too. Yeah, it's got a lovely feel and kind of squish and compression to it. Might not be for everyone, but I absolutely love it.
So I would say, in summary, not that Dumbley necessarily, maybe sort of Dumbley, like it can do that sort of stuff. I would also say, like, sounds like how I'd want a lead channel amp to sound and feel without having to stack it. It doesn't stack hugely well either because it's not that transparent. So I did take it off my main board for a 5-watt World Bus, which I felt stacked a little bit better. But this works really well. I've got an HRM on my board at the moment. Using EQ to dip out the mids for a rhythm tone, turn that EQ off, it's a perfect lead tone. It's a great pedal, I think.